everyone, this is Christy. In this first video, I want to show you some statistics sites that might be helpful for your paper. So starting with the Chesapeake College homepage, you'll go under Academics to the Library LRC. On this page, you'll find a link right in between here, our study guides. Make sure to click on this is really important. And under the subjects, if you go under Sociology, I have a link for your class, Social 165, Marriage and Family. Okay. In here, I have a lot of great tools and information to help you with your paper. And what I'm going to go through in this video is statistical sites. That's a hard word to say. So I have a list here, and these are all United States. All of these are really, really good sources. If you want to look back in time and maybe see how the populations change, unemployment, you name it, really, health or education, the changes may have happened through time. Okay, so I'm going to go through these very quickly, but in the 2012 Statistical Abstract, the Bureau is no longer doing this, but they just stopped doing it. So the information in here is still very good for you to use, and it goes back historically. So despite this big red scary block, this is a good one to use. What I wanted to point out is over here to the right. These are the popular sections, and then there's the summary statistics. So the historical ones might be very helpful, and this looks at population, immigration, marital status, and so on. So for instance, if I click on the marital status, you'll see that it goes all the way back to 1900 census and then comes up here to 2002. So there's a big difference, right? You can see that 114 females were divorced in 1900, around 1300 in 1950, and by 2002, 12,268. So that's a big change in our society. So as you can see, these graphs can be very, very interesting when you go in and play with them. So that's one of the links. American Fact Finder is another one through census. I linked you to this really nice guided search, so you can choose what it is you're looking for, and it takes you through as you make each choice that you can get to the information you need. It's a lot easier because the census is so large and there's so much information. I'll leave you to explore this. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Okay, so the next one is the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So you might have some good things with unemployment, hourly earnings, and that kind of information. If you see this little dinosaur icon, that means that that's going to give you more historical information. Now, all of these vary. Sometimes they'll only go back to some point in the 90s, and some go all the way back to 1900. So it varies, but depending on what you want to look at, might be helpful. All right, so we also have health. This one's interesting. If you go down to this box right here, it's a number of topics, and this is great depending on what you might be looking for. You would just click in and then, just play with the chart so you can't hurt it and see what information you might find. It's fascinating. You'll find yourself getting lost in it, quite honestly. All right, the state fact sheets. This is kind of cool from a state perspective. You would just click on your state and again, go from there. You can change your state, and then this is a little bit more towards agriculture, farmland, rural development, that sort of thing. So this could be helpful, especially if your family's been from this area for a long time. You have a very rural area that you could be looking into. All right. And then finally, this historical census browser is very cool, and this is put out through University of Virginia. Again, this is looking at the census from, wow, all the way to 1790. And up until 1960. So this is going further back. But yeah, you can find all sorts of great information going back in time in here. And that's looking at the older censuses. So I would say play with this area, have a lot of fun. It's just fascinating to see the changes in a society, economically, politically, marriage, family. It's just really cool. So enjoy this and poke through. All right, thanks.